Hi, this video is gonna be talking about what's happening in 2018 and how it seems society, at least from what I see, is going off the rails in a lot of ways. One, you could say Trump, right? A lot of people left and right are are puzzled why he won, how he could win. What does that say about our political system that a total idiot could become president? A guy that basically nobody really likes him. Most people don't. So no wonder he's trying to go to war. So if it was up to him, we would be at war right now with somebody for political reasons probably. So he can get his points up and all that. The other one is he's talking about building a wall, and it sounds stupid because he's saying Mexico should pay for it, and he might go back and forth. He might say this and that. He says all kinds of shit that doesn't make sense. But basically, he represents the closing of a society. Um, you're talking from the NSA to the major invasions of privacy that people are doing, from Big Brother to Small Brother, from your neighbor that just doesn't like you for whatever reason, some crap that somebody spread online, to um, basically anything you could be hated for now. Matt Damon made a comment recently about some stupid thing, and said pretty much middle of the line type of comment, and people were talking about how he should be erased from history basically, and all sorts of stupidity was happening. So I'm one of the people that's been targeted. I've been targeted for 10 years. Yeah, it's pretty much fucking sucks. Pretty much how they do it is they bully, stalk, and harass you to no end, and then they get a reaction video off you, and then they say how you're the problem and blah blah blah. It was basically just people just having nothing better to do than hating on somebody else. They will never come up with any solutions that are moral or ethical, and all they're doing is like trying to hurt somebody else. Doesn't sound very moral or very good to me, but that's what a lot of people are doing. For a lot of reasons. I mean, mine is supposedly because I'm a pedophile. I'm not. I hate kids. So it's kind of ironic that they would say that about me. Hate teenagers, just hate kids. Don't really trust too many women or too many people because of the shit that happened to me. But even before this, I wasn't too trusting. And I don't like people that much. And now, but I certainly never really liked kids. Always hated kids. So it's kind of laughable. I kind of put a smile on my face when people try to bring their retarded kid around me, and somehow that means, oh well, he likes kids. No, it's kind of weird how that would be a thing that somebody would do, right? It's kind of bizarre. But a lot of bizarre things have been happening to me for a long time, so it's like I live in a twilight zone. Most people just live in the real world, or what they consider the real world. Um, I think there's things that I will want to change in the world for the better. Maybe some people would see it for the worse, but one of them would be basically we say we care about addicts and about and we outlaw drugs because we care about the people and we don't want them to destroy their lives and blah 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 blah. But yeah, we put them in jail and we criminalize them, and so when they come out of jail, they can't really get a job, and nobody will hire them for or trust them or whatever. There's no support, right? So it's kind of ridiculous that we put people in jail for things that they're supposed to help them. Which jail, there's drugs in jail, and a lot of people are gonna say how it's not true, but it is. There's tons of drugs. Pretty much anything you can get, you can get in jail. So it's not really stopping anything. They outlawed drugs and what in the early 80s, 70s. You can pretty much get anything you want in the street now. Any worse stuff than there was before. So I don't really, I don't really see that much of an improvement in helping supposedly people by putting them in jail. I would like to see more treatment centers for people that are addicted to drugs and making drugs legal. So maybe a high cost for the really dangerous ones and highly taxed so they can pay for the treatment centers. Not that I'm saying that you should make everything legal and everybody should do all the crazy illegal drugs, but right now there's really nothing stopping people from doing drugs. I mean, sure, jail sentence, but their life couldn't have been that great if they're risking going to jail. So you're not really making people's lives better. Um, I, the thing about pedophiles that I think, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna say they're not even human, they're this and that. This is the same thing about gays and blacks and before. And yeah, I do have a problem with people having sex with kids or babies or teenagers or something like that. But at the same time, there's no support, right? Just like the drug addict, there's no support for the pedophile. I mean, if let's say if you were a pedophile, you can't go to a doctor to get like sex treatment type of thing or anything, any type of drug that would stop those urges or anything. Because going to psychologists and saying you're a pedophile, automatically they report you to the police and it's already a crime basically at that point. So not saying that I am, but I'm just saying for the people that are, there really is no support there for them. So the idea is, I guess you can erase all the pedophiles. In theory, you will, the ones that are known, but then all you're gonna do is make it worse because it's gonna be more hidden. And the idea is like it could never happen. There's no such thing. Let's say maybe males are gonna be more protective and have to be more resourceful, but there's female pedophiles right now in schools that sleep with students and do all sorts of crap like that, or aunts. Like there was this guy in this documentary talk about how his aunt basically molested him when he was a kid, and he didn't go after women that were pedophiles. He went after men pedophiles. So it's kind of weird how magically now either you're potential rapist or potential pedophile, potential creep. It's not really balanced, and it's very wrong to just prejudge a man and say he's a pedophile or he's a rapist. Or what happened to me is like usually I think I might have been drunk and I said a lot of stupid shit. I don't really remember. I'm not really sure. So I think that's what happened. And my nephew was being a total dick to me. So I don't know, man. I just know I'm not a pedophile. But again, it's like you're torturing, harassing some guy that you think could be a pedophile instead of actually like, I don't know, helping the problem from. There's nothing wrong with outing somebody, but the problem is you're not really doing anything to help that person or stop. Like let's say I was a pedophile. I wouldn't say anything about it. I would be like It'd be like all those people you see on TV that they molested 20, 30 kids. There would be like skeletons in the closet. There would be stuff that I done in the past or something. You know what I mean? So the idea is like somebody's a pedophile but they never do anything, then that means they're not a pedophile. It's like a writer that doesn't write, or a policeman that doesn't police, or a doctor that doesn't doctor. You know what I mean? It's you actually have to do this shit, and there's a real mentality of policing thought, policing any low action now, especially if you're a man. That I think is very destructive, not for the man, but for the society as a whole. I mean, first it started with terrorists, right? Like it was totally cool to torture people in Guantanamo, and then it got to the point where now it's supposedly a pedophile, and then it's gonna be like just somebody said the wrong thing, and oh my god, we need to destroy the man's life or the woman's. I doubt it's gonna be a woman because the way it is now, but you could always change. So I also would like to see a reduction in military spending. Not because we really don't have any threat, any viable threat that we could say it requires 50 to 60% of our taxes go to funding a military that's overbloated, just like the crime thing. Crime has gone down, yet more people are going to prison. So it doesn't really make sense on both sides. But the military is definitely overblown. Like 60% of our budget is spent on just plain military crap. Um, and because we have military bases all over the world. Imagine if at least half of the money would be spent here, building bridges, building high speed trains, so you can go New York to Los Angeles in like an hour or two, uh, instead of what we have now, where airlines pretty much have a monopoly on transportation. You want to get there fast. Um, just the way it would increase the society that we are in. Instead of going backwards, we would go forwards. Because right now we really aren't advancing in the United States as much as everybody thinks. We're actually being very repressive to our own people, from people doing drugs to supposedly known pedophiles or whatever. It just seems pretty counterintuitive to what we say we want. If we said we were good people, we were a good society, we wouldn't condone torture of civilians, or some guy that's a pedophile, or some guy that we don't like his opinion, or some guy that touched some girl's butt, or any other stupid reasons that people are now getting the lynch bomb mentality of. And I do think it's there's a big witch hunt that's going on in different groups. So like people that are saying about Me Too movement, that's kind of a witch hunt. You can start a hashtag this and that. It doesn't really make it true. I mean, it's just garbage gossip that somebody said. If they were so legitimate in their claims, they would go to police and not go to some website, right? Just like if the shit that is about me is legitimate, they will go to police. I mean, that's what moral people do. They don't burn people's insides with microwave radiation, or whatever they're using. Doesn't sound very moral to me. Yeah, those are the wishes I wish those society would be different, would be better. I don't know if it will be, but I would sure would like to hear what you people think about it, and maybe have a conversation with you on the comment section. Anyways, take care. Hope you have a good day. Bye.